Hi, welcome to another episode from our GDPR IQ Thought Leadership series. Here we'll be discussing GDPR Principles for Human Resources. The General Data Protection Regulation came into effect in May 2018. It focuses on balancing individual and business rights through transparency and accountability, and harmonizing data collection practices, whilst giving control to EU citizens over the use of their personal data. Organizations not located in the EU also fall under the scope of the GDPR if they are processing data of EU-based individuals. Even if you process the data of one EU citizen and you don't properly comply with the GDPR, you can face fines up to 4% of your global revenue. The legislation contains 6 data protection principles. The GDPR is a principle-based legal structure rather than a set of rigid rules. The law gives broad principles that need to be applied differently by different organizations, depending on their circumstances. These consist of lawfulness, fairness, transparency, purpose limitations, data minimization, accuracy, storage limitations, integrity, and confidentiality. For HR managers, employee and candidate data is the cornerstone to provide efficient services, driving decisions about employment and identifying suitable candidates. However, does an employer need to know a candidate's eye color? And is it necessary for this to be stored in their HR file? Personal data means any information relating to an identified or identifiable natural person, or data subject. For HR, this means information related to an employee: name, address, email addresses, photos, personal bank details. This personal information or medical records qualifies as personal data. When data is collected together, pieces of information could be used to narrow down the number of people to such an extent that in many instances you could reasonably establish someone's identity. Having access to a wealth of valuable personal data also brings a responsibility to ensure that it is securely held and is used in a responsible manner. Companies must limit personal data collection, storage, and usage to what is relevant and necessary for processing. HR managers should be reviewing employee data collected and stored within their business and assessing the value it brings to the organization. Practically, HR departments now need to minimize the amount of personal information collected, applying the rule less is more. Consider the following questions, beginning by reviewing your recruitment application form and employee files. What personal data is being collected? How will this personal data be used? Is it necessary for processing? Do you actually process all the data you collect? Is there a records retention policy in place? Are HR, personnel, and line managers aware that records they retain may be disclosable? The importance of the GDPR cannot be overstated. It promotes a risk-based approach to compliance. In order to prepare your organization for GDPR, you should conduct a data audit to review and identify what personal and sensitive personal data you have, process, and store. Thanks for watching the GDPR for Human Resources video. Subscribe to our channel for more on how to tackle the EU GDPR, and feel free to watch more videos from our GDPR IQ series here. Don't forget to check out our website or follow our social channels. Thanks again and look forward to seeing you.